Hello, welcome to Daily Update video number 65. Holy bro, the sigh I let out when I remembered I had to record this video. Because I have a test tomorrow and I was so tired. I was like, oh my god, it's like I just want to go to bed. But I'll talk about my day still, right? Okay, it's about commitment. So yeah, today I went on the bus, nothing happened. Um Yeah, I mean, it actually went by fast the time. I don't actually know what we did. I'm pretty sure me and Andrew just talked. He watched Breaking Bad, but like we just talked most of the time. Kind of just rested my eyes. It was fine. I got there. Mr. Bosio was out, but I dropped him. Sad. Yeah, I got there to school. We went, and then I just chilled in the UDH area. Nothing really happened. I talked to Dev. We invited Dev to our SMP of 4 people. Because like originally it was just going to be 4 people. Because when we start inviting like tons of people, it gets too crowded, and it's not like shade toward anyone in our friend group. And like really, like if but it's just we just want it to be a small thing where we know that no one will do anything bad. Not it will conflict with anything because like we're all doing our own thing. Me and Shravan are doing like um, building a house. Yogi speedrunning. Aditya is getting stacked, and Dev will probably just build another house. It'll actually be fun to have someone who else is building a house. The whole point of the server though is not to like flex to people. It's just to play Minecraft, knowing that you're with friends and nothing could really go wrong. Yeah, but then here's the thing, right? If we add Shanae, Anirudh, and all these people, I say all these people like Divot, we need to establish rules. If you get killed, there's gonna be like, oh my god, he killed me. We need a rule against killing. Oh my god, we need to restrict progress. Oh my god, we need a rule against this. Oh my god, we need a rule against that. And it's also timing because if we have an end event and one person can't make it, we're gonna be like, oh, let's postpone it. It's just so much effort for so little reward. So yeah, we have to transfer the file to Shravan's computer. We're probably gonna do that like after our tests. Yeah. So essentially, on what we did today is in school is I had physics. Yeah, I had physics first, and then I had chemistry lab. Physics was fine. He did like the cool thing, like that Vsauce thing where you hit 2 steel balls in between piece of paper. So like piece of paper, steel balls, 1, 2, right at the same time. It creates like a hole because of heat, which was cool. We learned about a little bit more about momentum. We went over it because we reviewed it. Because remember he was like out one day, and then we had a test, so we kind of went over that stuff. Then we worked on the lab. I did not do the lab actually, and I'm just gonna kind of grind it out. Before like when I wake up, I'm just gonna grind it out and stuff. So that's gonna be interesting. I mean, it's mainly just what do you call it, repetitive, but I just want to go to bed. So yeah, I'm gonna do that on the bus and probably in while I'm eating breakfast and stuff. My tics have gotten a little worse. I think that's mainly because I'm staying up late. I'm studying a lot. It's just a lot of stimulation. But whatever. I'll try not to. I gotta just like try to suppress it. That's really how it is. So essentially, yeah. Then after that, we had chemistry. In chemistry, we kind of just like jumped straight into the lab. We handed in our pre-labs. I handed in my tissue box. We went over a couple stuff, and that was kind of it. We just started the lab immediately. Holy bro, every time I talk to Miss Pross, I get more and more nervous for the AP exam. Every single time. I started talking, I wanted to ask Miss Pross, like, are we gonna have, like, because she kind of said we weren't gonna have study time, but I kind of just want to ask, like, when are we gonna get study? When is the study time? Like, I know we weren't gonna get in class, but when's, like, the time where we should start reviewing? And she's like, yeah, no, you're on your own, basically. He's basically saying, screw you, you're on your own, right? And I'm like, god, like why am I taking the class? Self-study, right? Like obviously self-study would have been like harder, but like at this point, right? Essentially what I got from that is I need to do all of this is gonna be on my own. I need to yeah, I mean this is all gonna be on my own, bro. Like all my own. I'm gonna need to review all the units on my own, and what that tells me is I'm actually going to go back. Like I started redoing the problems of each unit, But instead of doing the problems, I'm gonna take notes on each unit instead of like just skipping the problems, right? So I'm gonna have like a piece of paper for all the formulas. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have notes for each thing, especially for gases. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and we'll see what happens. Because I really, really, really want to get a 5 on this test. And then for AP Physics, that's just a whole separate grind. Like today, I was pretty unproductive, mainly because in terms of AP study, and really work is because I took like a 2-hour nap because I was just like so beaten after school, so I decided to sleep. Big mistake, but bro, if I have to sleep, I just have to like slap myself, take a shower, and start working. I just cannot afford to sleep. I just can't afford to rest because if I do, it's wasting time. Yeah, I don't know why I'm always so tired, bro. Maybe it's just maybe I don't eat enough. Maybe I'm just actually tired. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. Who knows? But yeah, every time I talk to her, I get less and less confident. Yeah, we had the lab. For the lab, it was me, Shreya, and Lokesh. Bro, I'm so happy I had Lokesh as a partner, bro. Lokesh is like goated. Like Lokesh is going into some sort of STEM. He doesn't know yet, and he said like he's saying, "Oh, that's kind of bad." I'm like, bro, that's not bad. Like most people don't even know what they're doing when they get into college. They have an idea, but they don't really like know. And he's taking AP Bio and AP Chem right now. Last year he took TOEFL, and he's taking multi right now. He is fine, bro. He has like he's stacked in every single course, so like he can take whatever he wants, when he decides. Yeah. Then I went to lunch, just like ate lunch and stuff. Yeah. Like 3 people came out of the bathroom and like like laughing. They were like either sophomores or juniors, and they like mission accomplished. I'm like, bro, these wines. Like I actually like saw like when like these kids that are just like doing. It's like, bro, lock in on school, get a 4.0. Like that's just my reaction. Yeah, it's funny in physics. I'm gonna just say right now, Amar, I'm not the biggest fan of, but most mainly because of that one confrontation we had, which he kind of enabled, and it's like it's like whatever now, right? It's not that deep, but it was kind of just like okay, like he was like upset because I was laughing at something. I was like laughing at something Ryan said, and I don't know. It's just like if I find stuff funny. It's like when I'm around my friends, I have enlightened sense of humor. It's more I find more things funny because I'm just happy to be around people I enjoy to be around, right? So yeah, and he got angry at that apparently, and just kind of mini crashed out on me. So I was like, whatever. But I try to keep that in the past. We're all people. People snap. Who knows? I was talking to him about Jamal, like, I was about Washington Sem. He said it was good. And I was asking him, oh yeah, so, I heard people are, Jamal's tracking people down to take the midterm. And he's like, he's making people do it all today. And he's like, did you, like, schedule with him to do it? And he's like, nah, but I'm probably just going to talk to him to take it on Friday. Now, I should have said whatever, right? I should have like said something, but I didn't want to be. I didn't want it to seem like I was kind of being like a party pooper. Like, oh no, Mr. Jamal's not gonna give you time. He's gonna make you do it today, because he said he's gonna make everyone do it today. But Amar wasn't here on Friday, and he didn't know that. So I was thinking maybe he gives Amar some grace. He did not. Oh my god, it was so funny. We walked into Mr. Jamal's class. I'm skipping ahead, but like we walked into Mr. Jamal's class, bro. 7 people lined up to take the test. Holy fried, bro. Oh my gosh. RIP. No mercy for the week in this class, bro. No mercy for the week, okay? If you weren't on top of it, like asking people when the test was or when the makeup was, you are done, bro. Mr. Jamal is not like these other teachers that's like take it when you're ready. Hell no. You take it when Mr. Jamal's ready, okay? And like I'm joking a little bit because like Dev was able to schedule. He was away from India. So he's able to schedule it for a different time. Like, I think it was like Thursday or Friday. But that was because he approached Mr. Jamal. He talked to him about it, right? So it wasn't just like, oh, I just like came back after being absent for a week, sent no emails, no Google messages, no nothing. And I'm like, oh, can I take the test on Friday in 4 days? Yeah, no. But hey, that means we get the test. That means we get our scores back sooner. So that's nice. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I actually got 97 on my physics test. Oh my god, bro, I needed to win. Okay, I'm gonna just say it right now, I needed to win. Okay, I needed to win. Like, I've just been losing, bro. I've been losing in chem. Physics has been like mid lately. I really needed to win, and that was just the win I needed. And I'm now at like a 95. Oh my god, I'm so happy. A 97.2 or 97.7 or something like that. Bro, I don't even know like what I got wrong, bro. Like, I probably got one multiple choice wrong, or like 1 point. No, you know what? I know what I got wrong. I got 0.5 off on one of the FRQs, which is one FRQ. Whatever, right? Probably didn't draw an entire free body diagram or something. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I needed to win. I needed to win. And we have one more test next week for physics, and I think that's it for the marking period. Oh my god, marking period 3 is almost over, and I have no grades in like math or like most of my classes. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I after lunch though, I was gonna tell Mar, but I didn't want to be that party pooper. I could see the look on his face of complete horror taking it. It was funny. And I overheard him say to one of the people that he sits with, one of the sophomores, "Low B, bro. Hopefully." I'm like, oof. I mean, I don't know if studying before, like during lunch and before the test, would have been any better. And to be honest, I don't know if it would have done any better, because I know he got a C 76 or something first marking period. He came back with an A, so he has a B overall. Like there's no way he can even get an A overall. So like, I mean, he's getting a B anyways overall. So it's like, it's fine. Coping, whatever. Feel bad, but like whatever, right? What am I gonna do? That's not my job. If I didn't tell him or did tell him, no. Yeah, but yeah, after lunch I had best class in the world, ATCS. Oh my god, no stress-free life, okay? Yeah, so in Mr. McCann's class, we were doing an assignment. It was like relatives. It was, it was like you had to basically you had to assign stuff to multiple things, and one of the values for a map set was a set, which was very interesting. So that's what we did. I finished it all today. I think I changed one thing while in while in health class, so I was able to finish it. But yeah, essentially we got it done in class. I could have gotten I could have gotten it all done in class, but me Aditya Singhal and Mr. McCann were trying to like figure something out. Because essentially I had a file, we're importing a lot of stuff from text files now for our unit. And I had a special project file that had a lot of helper methods, which is really only two. And one of them was a text file data retriever, and I coded 3 methods in it. And so I wanted to use that, but I needed to import it. And, essentially went through this entire thing where it's like, oh my gosh, it's not working. Oh my gosh, it is working. Oh my god. And Mr. McCann didn't know how to do it. But not that he didn't know, he just wasn't refreshed. It's like if you bring, I don't know, if you ask me to do like not a law of cosines, because that's still applicable. If you ask me to do like a geometry question, or like an algebra question, an algebra 2 honors question, like for like the money thing, or like one of those parabola things, I'd be like, I don't know, I need to refresh myself, right? But once you tell me like in like an hour, like 30 minutes, I'm like, oh yeah, I know how to do that. So that was kind of the same thing for Mr. K. He's just like, it's not really worth it. It's just like, it's an extra tidbit. But yeah. But essentially what me and Aditya did is we went on Gemini FaceTime. I Gemini FaceTime. And it worked! It actually told us what to do. Ooh, they're coming for Mr. McCann's job, bro. Absolutely fried. Gemini is going to be our teacher in 2 years. But yeah, no, it was all fun. We got to work. Apparently, I deleted all the contents in a Java library, so I needed to uninstall and reinstall it. But that was whatever. I just created a new file and dragged all my like files and folders there, so it was fine. Yeah, in health class I slept a little, so it was funny. We did work. I did the coding work. I couldn't hold my eyes open any longer. I just decided to nap. Ryan hits me on the head, I'm like, oh my god, what? I knock over like my water bottle and pencil case. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, that jump scared me. It actually jump scared me so hard. And yeah, and then we went walking outside like 2 laps just to get some fresh air, because it's actually warm outside. I don't know if I said, but I think we can walk Max. Not walk Max. We can give Max a shower now, which is actually really good, or a bath. Sorry, a bath, which is really good because he hasn't had one in like a year, which is oof. because you know it's been like cold and whatever. We've been like other places, so yeah. Yeah, it's been great. Me and so we can give Max a bath now. Yeah, I mean that's kind of it. Like low key, bro. Like, yeah. Oh yeah. Then Mr. Jamal. Mr. Jamal's class today was just a chill fest, bro. We went over hyperbolas using secant and tan functions, which was fine. We're probably gonna learn about secant and tan, cosecant and tan functions, or cosecant and cotangent functions like tomorrow. Oh no, we drop them tomorrow, but whenever we have them. But yeah, he gave us no homework. It was very chill because since we're a lot of people were making the tests or taking the tests, he couldn't go over anything like really sequential, consequential, or whatever, like important. I don't know. It's either sequential, consequential, or what. Neither of those important. So we just had it was very chill. Anusha was the scribe for during the test, which is very funny. They sent him like away, and so Mr. Jamal just fully trusted Anusha, which I think Anusha wouldn't do anything. Yeah, and I didn't get to scribe for Ohm. I don't know if I said this, but I didn't get to scribe for Ohm because I had lab. Sad. I was looking forward to it, but whatever. Yeah. I went on the bus. It's funny. I saw Nick running to the bus to get the front row seat, and I bolted. Okay, I saw him, and I don't think he realized, but I just started running past him. And keep in mind, I have a textbook in my backpack. I have 2 textbooks, bro. So I just started bolting past him, and my calves were like hurting, but our calves, like my thighs or whatever those things are, was aching, but it was worth it. It was fun. Yeah, and that was it. I came home, had some food, ate some ice cream, took a nap, took a shower, came downstairs, did math work, not math work. I did what did I do? Oh, I started my physics lab because I remember I woke up at like 6. I started my physics lab. I I studied for chemistry, really. That's what I mainly did. And I'm proud. I think I'm getting maybe a high B on this test, which maybe means I get an A. I mean, again, I'm not expecting anything anymore. Honestly, I've given up on like expecting an A. But I mean, I've studied all that I can, and we have the test in a 45-minute block, which means the test is 30 minutes or 40 minutes. So it can't be that bad, right? And I don't know how the extra time is gonna work exactly, but we'll see. I mean, yeah, I mean delta G products minus delta G reactants is equal to like the change. Um, delta, what is it like? Delta something. Wait, delta. If you have 44, I will say this. I don't understand. It's like minus 44 energy. One thing I say I won't understand. I don't understand sometimes is the Gibbs energy. Like I get that it's free energy. So I mean, yeah, that's like the no, yeah, that's the after the reaction takes place. That's the free energy. I do understand it. Never mind. Yeah, negative surroundings is equal to positive. A system negative system equal to positive surroundings. I mean, I could obvious. It's just really whatever the thing is. The negative thing is the system, which is fine. It did dig a little deeper. It did dig a little deeper. Say that 5 times fast. It did dig a little deeper. It did dig a little deeper. Yeah, it did dig a little deeper into Q equal MCAT and stuff. That's me. Q equal MCAT and stuff. So that was fine. A good review. And yeah, honestly, I think I understand it conceptually. Like I did all the practice, did the homework ahead of time. I don't know, man. As long as I get a 5 on the test, which I think I can if I really grind, which I am, I'll be good, You gotta take it one day at a time. Hope you guys have a good day. That was my 65th daily update. Damn, daily update number 65. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I did not practice piano. Tomorrow I'm going to practice it a lot. Have a good one, guys. Oh, my legs hurt.